चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी। बरनौ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायकु फल चारि। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवारि सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन बिराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा बिराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा बिकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे। लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई। सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे अस कहीं श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कभी कौबिद कहि सके कहते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपत दीन्हा। तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानु। प्रभु मुद्रिका मैली मुख बाहि जलधि लांगी गए अचरज नाहि। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज समारो आपे तीनों लोक हाकते कापे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग पर ताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हरे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हरे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुबरपुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्त तन धरहि हनुमत से ही सर्व सुख करहि। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुबिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूटहि बंधि महासुख होय। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्ध साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, कीजय नाथ हृदय मह डेरा। कीजय नाथ हृदय मह डेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरन, मंगल मूरति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसो सुरभूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो रे भाई सब संतन की जय। जय श्री राम, जय श्री कृष्ण, जय Hanuman. Today, yesterday while I was cleaning up my puja room and the cupboard, two very great sages came, and I know we all know them, right? This is Ramana Maharishi, Bhagwan Ramana Maharishi, and this is Tejomayananda ji, Guru Tejomayananda. So they were together. I do not quite remember who gave me this, why I got this, but it came. And this is the second time they have come out like this. So, and it is relevant to today's session, coincidentally. And nothing is a coincidence. When we talk about Sri Krishna and these sages, we have to understand one thing very clearly. We take birth again and again because of our karma bandhan, right? We are bound by karmas, so we have to take birth again and again. Why? To extinguish all those karmas, right? Be it good or bad. Unless and until the balance is zero, the cycle of life and birth will continue. So we cannot have it. It has to be zero. No good, no bad. Is it difficult to achieve? Yes. Is it impossible? No. Because so many sages have proved it, that it is possible. So what is the difference between them coming for now, suppose Ramana Maharishi or Tejomayananda ji, these kind of great sages, what is the difference between them coming and us coming? They come to this Mrityu Lok. Our realm is known as the Mrityu Lok. Why? Because only one thing is sure, that we will die. We are born to die. And these sages come to this realm. There are various realms, right? 7 upar, 7 niche, various loks are there. And they have the power to choose whether they want to descend to our lok or not. And they descend why? For the greater good. So by choice, these sages like Vivekanand, Ram Krishna Parabhans, Ramana Maharishi and many more descend, they take a human form for our benefit. Now, why does Lord take a human form? Right? Come to think of it, He also, when we chant the, if you remember, if you know the Sri Ram ki stuti, Sri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajman, when we chant the entire thing, that is the stuti when, he takes birth and when he reveals himself to Ma Kaushalya, she refuses. She says, "Mujhe ye roop nahi dekhta hai. I want you to be my baby." So for her, he immediately takes the form of a baby. He does not show, because before taking birth, to Ma Yashoda, Ma Devaki, Sri Krishna, he has revealed his form. He did not keep any secret from his mother. And from Ramji had revealed his form to Ma Kaushalya also. And before taking birth, he revealed his form, and with permission he took birth. But these mothers, they chose to be ignorant. They said, "No, take this away from us, because otherwise we would not be able to love you as our child. All we want to do is love you as our child. So knowing that you are God, kaise hoga ye?" Right? So I would love to be in ignorance. So towards the end of Sri Ram Stuti. This one, Manjul Magan, not. Then it is towards the end of another Stuti, not Ram Stuti. It is at the end of मेरे ख्याल से भय प्रकट कृपाला दीन दयाला. इसमें at the end of भय प्रकट कृपाला दीन दयाला also there is one verse which I am heading at. It says निज इच्छा निर्मित तनु माया गुण गो पार. तो निज इच्छा निर्मित तनु माया गुण गो, तीन चीज के पार. So when the Lord decides to take a form like Shri Krishna or Shri Ram, he is not bound like we are. Nij Ichha, from his own Swa Ichha, he takes the form of his liking. Is Krishna always dark? No. Depends on which birth, because every Dwapar, Shri Krishna comes, right? Every Treta, Shri Ram comes. So how many kalps are there? How many, cycles are there of yugas? So every time the Leela is a little bit different, and his word, his color could be different. Sometimes he's white, sometimes he's yellow, sometimes he's red. Particularly for our yug, he is dark in color. And it is mentioned specifically in Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran that as per his wish, he can take any color, and every time he comes, the color could be different and even the Leela could be little different. So kai baar what happens to us is we get hellbent about a particular Leela and then we say no, this is right and this is wrong. Who are we to say that? Every time the Leela could be very different. So in a particular Granth, this is the Leela. It could be talking about a particular Dwapar Yug, right? Another Granth could be talking about another Dwapar Yug. So it is God does not, and he would also get bound, right? Bound and bored if he keeps repeating the same thing again and again. So he also changes it here and there. So this shows that there is no room for any kind of rigidity anywhere. ये है, हाँ ये भी सही है, वो है, हाँ वो भी सही है, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? ठाकुर जी उनकी इच्छा जितनी चाहे जैसे चाहे वो लीला करे. So when we are talking about निज इच्छा निर्मित तनु, so खुद की इच्छा से he creates the form he wants. And किसके पार है वो? Maya. He is beyond Maya when he has descended. He is beyond the gunas. What are the three gunas? Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Even when he is here, he is in the Gunatit Avastha only. That is the Avastha we have to reach. Gunatit Avastha. Rajasic tendencies we know are not good. Tamasic tendencies we know are not good. Sattvic tendencies we might consider are good, but no. We have to drop the sattva also and reach the gunatit avastha. A very simple example is, suppose a thorn gets into your foot or your hand. What will you do? You'll pick up a needle, right? We'll pick up a needle and slowly remove the thorn. So with the help of sattva, we can remove the sattvic tendencies. We can remove the thorn in the form of rajasic and tamasic tendencies. But that does not mean that after the thorn is removed, we hold on to the needle and say, no, this is the needle, I'm going to hold on to it and I'm not going to put it down. When the work is done, what do? You put down the needle back in the box, back in its place, safely kept so that it does not prick anybody else, right? So that is what has to be done with sattva also. So first we use sattva to remove rajasic and tamasic tendencies, and once that is done, we have to get rid of sattva also. So that does not mean that we'll become bad again. We become neutral. Gunatit avastha means there is no rajas, no tamas and no sattva also. You just are. You just exist in the moment. Because the sattvic tendencies, like a needle, they prick. And the prick of the sattvic tendencies is the worst. It is more than the prick of the rajasic and the tamasic tendencies, because we consider it to be very good and it boosts our ego. The way the sattvic tendencies boost our ego, even the rajasic and tamasic don't. So you wrap it and you put it away. So when Sri Krishna or Sri Ram, for that matter, when they descend, they are beyond these gunas, right? Rajas, tamas and sattva. They are beyond Maya. What is Maya? मैं अरु मोर तोड़ते Maya. It's a very simple definition. We do not have to read pages and pages on Maya to understand what Maya is. Me and mine, you and yours. Where there is this duality, it is Maya. Where there is no me and you, there is only one, there is no Maya. So what is Maya? This duality. मैं अरुमोर तोड़ते Maya. Me, mine, you, yours. Till this duality remains, you are in Maya. So Shri Krishna is beyond Maya. Right? माया गुण गो. गो किसको बोलते हैं? एक तो इंद्रियों को भी बोलते हैं. इंद्रिया. So is he controlled by his indriyas? No. He is the controller of his indriyas. So this is a vehicle, right? We all, this body is our instrument, or you can call it a chariot. It's a vehicle. But this body controls us. We are unable to control our body. We are unable to control our senses in any form. So Shri Krishna is able to control his senses fully. He is in control of his instrument 100%. So Nich Ichha Nirmit Tanu Maya Gun Go Par. So he is beyond these three characteristics. And the sages, very much, they are also beyond all these three things. Now for us, the only difference between Paramatma and Jivatma is that we are still bound by these three tendencies. We are a slave to our indriyas, we are a slave to our senses. And not only this, we are bound by duality, that is Maya, मैं अरुमोर तोड़ते Maya, me, mine, you and yours. And what is the third thing? Gunas. We are always operating either in Sattva, Rajas or Tamas. At any point in time, we are in one of these tendencies. We keep oscillating between these three tendencies. We are not able to move beyond. Very simple distinction. Is it possible for us to reach that state? Yes, it is possible. Is it difficult? Definitely it is. कहते हैं ना, ये आग का दरिया है और डूब के जाना है. अब कैसे जाएं? The biggest question is how. ठीक है, जाना है. I want to reach there. How do I reach there? Is a very important question. Now, before we get into today, we'll be doing the two leelas of Shri Krishna, which are very beautiful, where he destroys Dhenukasur and where he destroys Kalyanag. Now, these leelas, they're evergreen leelas, and I'm sure बच्चा Kalyanag की लीला को तो जानता ही है. Even the Dhenukasur leela by now, most children know. And we all to definitely know. So, these two things I would like you to hold on to before we enter these two leelas. First is the story of Valmiki ji. He was Ratnakar, isn't it? This is also a story we all know very well, right? What was the story of Valmiki ji? Valmiki ji was a dacoit. He was beyond a dacoit. I think he was pretty dangerous. Whoever would cross through the jungle where he stayed, he would literally murder them. People were so scared of going through that jungle. When one fine day, God blessed him and Narad Muni came. कहते हैं ना, जब तक प्रभु की कृपा नहीं होती, तब तक संत के दर्शन नहीं होते. जब तक प्रभु की कृपा नहीं होती, तब तक सत्संग नहीं मिलता. When Hanuman ji went to meet Vibhishan ji, that is what he said, right? मुझे लगता है कि राम जी ने मेरे पे अनुग्रह किया है, तभी मुझे आपके दर्शन हुए हैं, आप मेरे द्वार तक पहुंच गए. नहीं तो ये संभव ही नहीं है, right? Why? Because Vibhishan says, तामस देह है मेरा, तामस देह, ना पूजा आता है, ना पाठ आता है, ना जप आता है, ना तप आता है, ना नियम फॉलो किए जाते हैं हमसे, कुछ तो नहीं होता. तो फिर कुछ तो कृपा ही हुई होगी ना कि हरि नाम हमारे मुंह पे आ गया. हमारे में तो इतना सामर्थ्य है ही नहीं. जब विभीषण में सामर्थ्य नहीं है, हनुमान जी बोलते हैं मैं तो स्वयं एक कपी हूं, राइट? व्हाट इज अ कपी? वानर कह सकते हैं, बट ही सेज आई एम अ कपी. सो इफ समबडी सीज माय फेस इन द मॉर्निंग, इट इज सच अ बिग अपशकुन दैट ऑल डे लॉन्ग ही वोंट गेट एनी फूड. So what are you talking about you? His kripa is on me that I got your darshan to Vibhishan ji. So दो भक्त एक दूसरे से बात करें कि it is only because of kripa that darshan happens. So the same kripa happened to Valmiki ji, Ratnakar, and who came? Narad Muni ji came. And Narad Muni ji came, again, he was going around with his veena, not scared of anything. And when Ratnakar saw him, again, he did the same thing. He tied him up and he wanted to rob him of everything. He said, मेरे पास तो कुछ नहीं है. I have this veena, ले जाओ. अब फकीरों के पास में क्या होता है? That is the beauty of it, ना? Why do you think these fakirs are so carefree? There is nothing. They have no worry of anything being lost. They have already given up everything. क्या ले लोगे आप फकीर से? हरि नाम तो दिल में रहता है, उसको तो कोई चुरा सकता नहीं है. एंड देयर इज नथिंग एल्स टू बी लॉस्ट. इसी के लिए कहते हैं ना कि जो सुख पाए राम भजन में, वो सुख नाही अमीरी में, मन लाग्यो मेरो राम फकीरी में. फकीरों की तो शान ही अलग होती है. यू नो, ऑल दिस ट्रबल एंड ऑल दिस टेंशन हैपन्स टू ओनली द पीपल जो संग्रह करते हैं. संग्रह क्या होता है? वी अक्यूमुलेट, एंड देन व्हेन वी अक्यूमुलेट वी हैव सो मच ऑफ स्ट्रेस बिकॉज ऑफ द अक्यूमुलेशन. How to put it right, I have earned so much, how to invest it, how to rotate my funds, how to safeguard it for the future. फकीरों के पास में कुछ नहीं होता है. एक वो खाली सा बर्तन होता है, एक डंडा होता है, खाना किसी ने दिया तो खा लिया, तो देयर इज नथिंग टू बी लॉस्ट. सो उन्होंने बोला तू ले जा मेरी वीणा, ये ले कमंडलू, ये भी ले जा, इसके अलावा मेरे पास है नहीं कुछ. तो ही गॉट वेरी एजिटेटेड. ही सेड ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है, कुछ तो होगा. बोला राम नाम है मेरे पास में, वो भी दे देता हूँ. No, he was not interested. Not many people are interested in the Hari Naam, right? So he said, no, मुझे तो कुछ और ही चाहिए. And he kept talking, and while in the conversation, Narad Muni asked, why are you doing all this? Right? ये सब भाग दौड़, for him also, he was no different from us. We think Ratnakar was a dacoit. We are bigger dacoits than Ratnakar. And we always have a reason. Why are you doing all this? I am doing it for my family. He also had the same reason. कोई फर्क नहीं था. क्यों कर रहे हो ये सब? I am doing it for my family. I am doing it for the future of my children. मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए. See, there is not much difference in the answer, right? हमें कुछ नहीं चाहिए. हमारे को अगर if it was have been me alone, I would have gone to the jungle and lived. Be honest. ऐसा करते क्या हम? But नहीं, we blame it on the others, right? It is because of my parents that I am doing this. I have to take care of them. I have to safeguard the future of my children. And that is why I am doing all this. So this was the answer he gave. And he said, okay, so all the pap that you are accumulating right now, those people should share them, right? Because you're doing it for all of them. तुम्हारे लिए तो कुछ कर रहे नहीं हो. So he went home and he asked. He asked his wife, he asked his mother, he asked his father, he asked his children. They all said no. Why should we? It is your responsibility to take care of us, right? So how you are doing it, so if you're doing it because of something, by murdering and all, and you are earning the money, you should bear the punishment, not us. The mother was a bit mellow. She said, listen, my dear son, even if I want to, I cannot share your pap. Whatever you have incurred, you only will have to pay for it. Now Ratnakar got dejected. He said, I am doing so much for all of them, right? They don't even want to share the pap with me. What is the point? उसको realize हुआ कि जो भी हम कर रहे हैं, see, there I think he realized कि we have come alone, we are walking alone, we will go alone. We came with our small guttery of pap and punya. We are going to increase or decrease that guttery, and we ourselves will take that guttery. Nobody is going to share it with us. That notion that we are together and everybody is walking together and everybody is mine is an illusion. That is also a part of Maya. अकेले आए थे, अकेले चलेंगे, अकेले ही चले जाएंगे. This journey is alone only. ठीक है? While you're walking, while you're passing, suppose it's a rapid river and there are a lot of twigs going here and there. By chance, two twigs meet when the current puts them together, and then when the current pushes them apart, they become apart. There is nothing. That is the same thing. We might deny that no, we are not twigs that are just being moved by the current. We are. Ratnakar realized this and he went back. And he asked Valmiki ji, he asked Narad Muni, तो अब मैं क्या करूं? Right? See, I have incurred so much of sin already. I was in the illusion कि I am doing it for them. They will be there with me. Now I have come to realize the truth. But now what do I do? He said, कुछ मत करो. तुम राम राम बोलो. See, it's very simple, ना? Normally जो भी सबसे simple चीज होती है ना, वो हमें acceptable नहीं होती है. That is why these sages, for the sake of the likes of us, they give us a lot of things to engage our mind again and again. ये नहीं तो ये नहीं तो ये, अच्छा ये खत्म हो गया तो दूसरा ले लो. Why? This is just to engage our mind. उनने तो सीधी सी बात बोली कि तुम राम राम बोलो. तो उसने बोला बस राम राम बोलो, पर मेरे से तो राम भी नहीं बोला जाएगा. तो अच्छा ठीक है, तुम मरा मरा बोलो. मरा तो बोला जाएगा ना, हाँ, दैट कम्स नेचुरली टू मी, मरा मरा मरा. डोंट वरी, यू स्टार्ट विद दैट. इवेंचुअली राम निकलेगा मुंह से, राइट? एंड ही सेड ठीक है. एंड देन वी ऑल नो, राइट? ही सैट डाउन. He started saying Mara, 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 Mara till it became Ram, 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 and the anthill around him, and that is why he's named Valmiki. Over here in this, if we don't take anything else, right? Let's just take one thing. The solution to this biggest problem, the biggest delusion, the biggest dilemma that we are going through is what? Hari Naam. वो एकदम क्या ढाई अक्षर का है, राम, बस छोटा सा नाम. कुछ भी ले लीजिए, कृष्ण ले लीजिए, राम ले लीजिए, माँ ले लीजिए, देवी, वट एवर, छोटा सा उनका नाम. दैट इज द सोल्यूशन फॉर द बिगेस्ट ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम. वट इज द बिगेस्ट ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम इन आवर लाइफ्स? The biggest problem in our life is not that we are, that we face every day, the mundane things that we think are very big. The biggest problem in our existence right now is how to cross the ocean of mundane existence, how to get rid of the cycle of life and birth. मतलब कि this cycle of life and birth, by choice, okay, Ramana Maharishi, by choice he enters and by choice he leaves. But by force तो नहीं आना पड़े, right? So that is the biggest problem in our life. And what is the biggest solution to it? Ram Naam. Hold on to this. Now, let's go to the next example. Just hold on to this solution. Second, there was a sage, right? There was this sage, mast ekdam, fakir. This is like, this beautiful, अगर कभी सुने तो आप सुनिएगा, मन लाग्यो मेरो राम नाम फकीरी में, जो सुख पाऊं राम भजन में, वो सुख नाही अमीरी में. कहते ना, हाथ में तुम्बा, क्या हाथ में तुम्बा, बगल में कुछ सोटा. और then he sings, it's a beautiful thing. So now this is a fakir of this kind only. कुछ भी नहीं है. One torn orange cloth. I don't know what color. It must have been faded also. He was lying there in a riverbed. Everybody thought that he is very enlightened. So they used to go meet him, seek his advice. He would hardly talk. He was not interested. So one king said, मेरा आग्रह है कि you come to my palace and you stay with me. He insisted. So fakir hai. He agreed. He said, okay, I'll come with you. And when he went with him, what happened? कुछ नहीं. The king gave him the best of facilities, the best of beds. फकीर जी जो पत्थर पे सोते थे या कभी गीले फर्श पे सो जाते थे, he was sleeping on the best of beddings and beds. Makmal, it was very, very, very soft, and he would sleep there. Food, there were days when he would get सूखी रोटी, at times nothing to eat. कभी कभी घास से ही काम चला लेते थे. यहाँ पे तो he was served पकवान, 56 भोग every single day, मिठाई, लड्डू and all. And Mr. Fakir over here, हमारे साधु बाबा, he used to relish the food. आराम से खाते थे. Entertainment, वहाँ पे तो his entertainment was looking at जीव जंतु. He would look at the birds and hear them sing. Over here there was a lot of dance and नृत्य हो रहा है, गाना हो रहा है, lots of tamasha and galata, and he would enjoy himself. He'll sit next to the king and enjoy. Days went by, right? Now atithi bhi, we like an atithi for a short duration only, na. But this atithi guest, ऐसा ही होता है. See, you are valued only if you go for a short duration. You extend your stay and then you see. So थोड़े दिन के लिए वो रहे, तब तक तो राजा was okay. Now Raja does not have to do all the work. When atithi come to our house, we have to do all the work. So it's even more dangerous to stay longer as an atithi. So Raja was like, ये तो जाने का नाम ही नहीं ले रहे. And whatever we are offering, he's relishing. He is wearing the best of clothes. He has put aside his torn, tattered clothes. चप्पल ये वो, मतलब he is enjoying, he is getting better treatment than I am right now. Sometimes it's difficult to see who is the king and who is not. आसन पे बैठे आराम से, नहीं तो ये जमीन पे बैठते थे. And this thought started going on in this Raja's mind. One day, after 15-20 days, 1 month, probably a few months, the Raja tolerated it for a while, but he could not take it anymore. He said, why do people revere you so much? Right? You do everything that I am doing. मैं खाता हूँ तुम खाते हो, मैं सोता हूँ तुम सोते हो, नृत्य मैं देखता हूँ तुम देखते हो, All that I am doing, you have been doing. I have been observing you closely because you have been living in my palace and I'm in your vicinity all the time. I can't see any difference whatsoever between you and me. So why should you be worshipped? The sage smiled. He said, agreed. And he went to his room. He removed all the clothes, all the jewelry, everything that he was given. He opened his small potli. He put on his robe. He took his empty bowl. बस और तो कुछ था नहीं उनके पास में. And he started walking. Now the Raja said, no, you cannot go till you answer this question. He was not interested in answering any question. See, मस्ती होती है इनकी, बोलना होगा तो बोलेंगे, नहीं बोलना होगा तो नहीं बोलेंगे. कौन निकालेगा इनसे कुछ? अब उनको बोलना ही नहीं था. तो he started walking. चले जा रहे हैं. He's walking. And the Raja is saying, you're not crossing the palace gate. कोई रोक सकता है क्या फकीरों को? Walk. और आगे. And Raja kept chasing him. This king is chasing him. He is walking. He just does not care. He does not want to reply. And this king kept on walking till he reached the boundaries. It was days of walking. The king also did not give up until he reached the boundary. What was the boundary between his kingdom and the kingdom of the enemy? He said, now I cannot cross. Plus it has been so many days. I have to go back. I have a family. I have a kingdom to run. I am the king. At that time, the fakir turned back and said, this is the difference between you and me. I don't have to go back. Yes, you offered me everything. Just for your respect, I relished everything. It did not take a second before I dropped it and I left. Raja, you have to go back. I don't. And he walked away. Was there a remorse of leaving that palatial, beautiful kingdom? No. Nothing. Just as lightly as he had taken it, that lightly and even more, he dropped it and walked away. So this is the second thing that we have to hold on to before we go into the Krishna Leela. What? There was no bondage anywhere. For a fakir, there was bondage for the king. And what was the other thing that we are holding on to right now? Ram is the solution, or the Naam is the solution for all the biggest problems in our world. What is the biggest problem in our world? What is the biggest problem for us? Is the problem of how to cross the ocean of mundane existence. बाकी तो चिटर-पिटर चीजें हैं जो आज हो रहा है. किसी ने कुछ बोल दिया और फाइनेंशियल लॉस हो गया और probably your child is sick. It is all mundane. Side में. That is not a great problem. We consider it a great problem. It is not. In the same way, what is the greatest joy? The greatest joy is to be established in our Satchit Anand Swarup. बाकी this trivial, great marks, great appreciation, ये तो ठीक है. Hardly matters. ये तो होता रहता है. Everybody goes through it. Big deal. So these two things we are going to hold on to. And the third thing that we are going to hold on to before we enter the Krishna Leela is निज इच्छा निर्मित तनु माया गुण गोपार. और किसके लिए उनने ये तन लिया है? Why has he taken this? सूर, संत और गौओं के हित के लिए. There is a beautiful saying. One of these, I don't remember who said it, but they said, जननी जने तो शूर जन, जननी जने तो शूर जन, या दाता या वीर. शूर, दाता या वीर, नहीं तो जननी बांझरे, काहे गवाए शरीर. Now this great sage is telling the women, if you really want to give birth, then give birth to a data, a great donor, कोई हरिश्चंद्र ही क्यों ना हो, और a वीर. जैसे किसने दिया था बर्थ? शिवाजी की माँ थी ना, लाइक शिवाजी. या फिर कोई संत हो, किसी रमन्ना महर्षि की कोई माँ हो. दाता, वीर और शूर. नहीं तो बांझ रहे, नहीं तो you remain barren ना. Why are you wasting your own body? Because every time you give birth, you are killing yourself. Whether you know it or not, you are depleting by giving birth to another child. What is the use? of merely increasing the burden on Mother Earth if your children don't fall into any of these 3-4 categories. It's useless. It is totally useless. So over here, Kaushalya ने दिया and माँ देवकी ने दिया, तो रामकृष्ण बने ना. सो उनकी भी तपस्या थी इसमें. ऐसे ही थोड़ी हो जाते हैं कि कोई रामकृष्ण आ जाते हैं. इट्स अ लॉट ऑफ तपस्या. इफ यू लुक एट द इतिहास ऑफ माँ कौशल्या, ट्रेस इट बैक, you will know how much tap she did to reach to the level of getting Krishna as Ram as her son. If you look at Ma Devki, trace it back, because this is itihas, right? Our scriptures are not mere stories, they are itihas. So you can trace them back fully and see what tap went in to get Shri Krishna. And so this kind of a tap is needed. So he's saying, if you are not capable of giving birth to such children, remain barren. That is what the sage is saying. So over here, he has taken birth for what? Go, cow, Sant, the saints, and that is why he has come to earth. क्या लीन मनुज अवतार किसके लिए? तीन चीजें. Now Krishna Leela is happening. Now keep this in mind also. So 3 things we are going to hold on to, and then we are going to listen to these beautiful Leelas of Sri Krishna. Now Sri Krishna is also growing up. So when Sri Krishna is growing up, he says, now I don't want the calves. I want the cows. माँ, मुझे गोपाल बनना है. What is गोपाल? जो गौओं को पालता है. मुझे गायों की सेवा करनी है. अब मुझे गोपाल बना दे माँ. She said, ऐसे ही थोड़ी कोई गोपाल बन सकता है. We have to take out the muhurat. We have to figure it out what is the right day. And utte mein their Guru Maharaj, he came. He said, yes, it's a good muhurat. He can become Gopal. गोपाल मतलब गोपाल इज नॉट जस्ट गोपाल, नो, गौओं को जो पालता है उसका नाम है गोपाल. सो ठीक है. सो ही बिकेम गोपाल. एंड नाउ माँ यशोदा इज क्राइंग. व्हाई इज शी क्राइंग? कि कृष्ण तू सुबह सुबह चले जाएगा और रात को आएगा. ऑल डे लॉन्ग आई विल बी हियर विदाउट यू. आई वोंट बी एबल टू सी यू. आई एम वेरी सैड. ही सेड, माँ, आई एम ऑलवेज देयर इन योर हार्ट, डोंट वरी. Because he just imagine, na, the child is growing up and gradually the child is going to move away. That is natural. This is nature. The sooner we accept it, the better. So Krishna बोल रहे हैं, माँ हृदय में तो मैं हमेशा हूँ तुम्हारे. ये तो करना ही पड़ेगा ना. This transition is essential. You cannot hold on to him, right? माँ यशोदा cannot hold on to Shri Krishna. He has to grow. So she said, okay. So now he is very happy. Not only him, all the Gwalas, even Balramji, they have been promoted. So far they used to take who? The calves. Now they are going to take the cows for grazing. Oh, they are so happy. And once while they are grazing, there is a beautiful smell. Delicious. And Subhala says, Krishna, this fruit is so delicious. I wish I could eat it. Krishna says, oh, go and eat it. Who's stopping you? Go pluck, eat. We can't eat it. Why? It is in Talavan. And who is guarding the Talavan? Dhenukasur. He does not share anything with anybody. So Dhenukasur eats all the fruits, is it? He said, no. He is also not capable of eating all that is growing. He is also not capable because there are so many trees, there is so much of a fruit that he cannot consume everything. He does not eat any of it actually. Then what happens to the fruit? It falls down and it rots. So Dhenukasur and his family of the demon donkeys guard this and they don't even share it and they are not even capable of eating it all. Krishna was like, really? Nobody has the right to do that, he said. All that is provided by nature cannot be hoarded. It has to be shared. Chalo, we'll go. But this time he took Balramji with him. Why did he take Balramji? Because he had given Prahlad a promise. What was the promise? He said, I am not going to hurt any of your descendants. And it just so happens that Dhenukasur was one of the descendants of Prahlad. Asur hai na? So Prahlad ke descendant the, to bole ki I cannot do this, what is needed. Balramji, chalo, we'll go gather some fruits. Balramji also came. Now these children, along with Shri Krishna and Balramji, they are gathering fruits. Utte mein, Dhenukasur and his family of donkeys come. And what follows? Again, a great battle. But this time Shri Krishna is not fighting. It is Balramji who is fighting. And he takes the hind legs and he throws him to another place, and every tree, it is covered by, they say that every tree has a donkey on the top, and because of that battle that is happening, more fruits are falling because the trees are being hit here and there, and one by one all the family, and finally Dhenukasur comes, and Dhenukasur is also destroyed. We can make it very animated. That is what we do for the children. But over here, the animation is not needed. So Dhenukasur is gone, destroyed. And the fruits are there for everybody to eat. Shri Krishna did not touch Dhenukasur because of the promise he made. But Balramji never made any such promise, right, to Prahlad. जिसने promise करा है वो रखे, इनने तो खत्म कर दिया धेनुकासुर को. And now Talavan and the fruits were open for all. Now the question over here is, what is this? The main important crux is a very simple story. But what is the crux of the entire thing? If anybody wants to unmute and say they can, what is this sweet little episode telling us? Dhenukasur, because everything has a meaning, right? These stories are not just a random compilation. Everything one leads to another. There is a sequence in the entire Bhagavad. There is a sequence in the entire Dasham Skand also. What is Dasham Skand? Again, we have to again remember, when we are reading the Bhagavad, the decorum is, yes, that we remember what that Skand is trying to teach us. Otherwise, we'll go here and there and everywhere and come out with a story. No. Okay, Dasham Skand, Nirodh Leela. What is Nirodh? Simple. Detached from the world, attached to the Lord. That is the main crux. निरोध लीला इतनी आसक्ति हो जाए प्रभु में कि संसार आपको फीका लगने लगे. Right? There is no रस in संसार. There is no attraction towards the संसार. रहते हुए भी कहते हैं ना, संसार में ऐसे रहिए जैसे कमल रहता है. ना जग छोड़ो ना हरि भूलो. ना जग छोड़ो ना हरि भूलो. करम कर जिंदगानी में. जियो दुनिया में यों जैसे कमल रहता है पानी में. दैट इज द मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ द स्कंद, दशम स्कंद. और वो करने के लिए स्वयं श्री कृष्ण आए हैं. बिकॉज अनलेस एंड अनटिल ही कम्स, इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. सो वॉट इज दिस एंटायर एपिसोड ट्राइंग टू टेल अस ऑफ धेनुकासुर, तलावन? वॉट इज इट ट्राइंग टू टेल अस? Any takeaways, anything that has come to your mind when you have heard this small narration of Dhenukasur? Anything that we can take it, can you implement this Dhenukasur story to ourselves? Can we do that? Because it is for us only, right? Dhenukasur वो असुर कहीं और नहीं है. All these asurs are within us only. These are our asurs. Dhenukasur. And now, yes.
It's just a mentality that we're scared of doing something new or going to an unknown place. So we should just remember the Lord and move forward.
Okay, that is definitely there for everything. We should remember the Lord and move forward. But this particular episode, again, we link it back to the story we heard about the king and the sage, right? Dhenukasur is nothing but our tendency to hoard. It is our tendency to hoard. Now, are we hoarders? I don't think this has to be a very big question mark. I think it is a simple thing. Each and every one of us are hoarders. God has made enough for everybody's need. He has not made enough for everybody's greed. And this is where self-reflection has to happen, right? We can be in denial, we can justify our actions, but unfortunately, there is no gray area when it comes to scriptures. Many people tend to say कि नहीं, it is okay, gray area है, आप ऐसे कर लो, पर ऐसे मत करो. It is a very good thing to talk about. But in our scriptures, this is and this is not. Black and white hai, there is nothing grey. So Dhenukasur is nothing but us. We hoard, isn't it? हम कितना इकट्ठा करते हैं. कई लोग तो इतना इकट्ठा करते हैं कि दे से ना generations to come can eat. Really? And in the process, what are we doing? We are depriving the current generations who can't eat, the current people who can't eat. And the beauty is, when we were reading this, isme, we'll take it up in the end, there is no particular distinction in behavior between a grihast and a sannyasi. By God's grace, it is mentioned by Tejomayananda ji, so we are going to read it out. There is no differentiation in the rules. A orange robed person is not allowed to hoard, and a colored cloth person is also not allowed to hoard. The rules are not different for different clothed people. Let me say that. So we have to introspect कि धेनु का सुर हम में कितना है. How deep are we in that characteristic of धेनु का सुर? How deep are we? And that is when the revolutions happened, right? The French Revolution and all these great revolutions happened when? When the disparity grows beyond a point. And the suffering goes beyond a point, because one man's greed deprives the other person of his need. And we cannot justify greed. How can we say what is a want and what is a need? We are not naive. We all know where our needs end and where our wants begin. One sage said na, कि घड़ी चाहे आप कोई भी पहनो, टाइटन पहनो या ओमेगा पहनो, टाइम तो दिखाएगी ना. The other day I was talking to one of my Bal Vihar child, and I went to a birthday party. I said, yeah, very good, it must have been fun. Yes. And they gave us a return gift which was not so good. I said, why? Oh, I got a watch. I said, wow. And the watch only tells the time. The watch only tells the time. तो भाई घड़ी का और क्या काम होता है भाई? आजकल तो बहुत काम होने लगे हैं घड़ी के. What are we feeding into our children? एक तो you don't go to a birthday party for what kind of a return gift you are getting. Second, you don't, whatever is given by love, you take. And third, it only tells the time. घड़ी का तो काम ही समय बताना है. वो आपने उसको कॉम्प्लिकेट कर लिया है, it is your problem. So the Titan ले लो या फिर any unbranded भी ले लो और उसको Omega ले लो, the time is going to be the same. Now even if you have a watch, you're going to check your iPhone to know the precise time. Because the precise time nowadays is only on your iPhone, right? And phone, the purpose is what? Whether we hold an iPhone or a normal phone, it is to make a call. Whether we are holding a very expensive bag or we are holding a cloth bag, the purpose is to put things inside it. Which car are you sitting in? It does not matter. The purpose is to get from one destination to another. And I still remember when I was a child. This is, as you grow older, you realize what your parents did was right. At that time, you don't. And I always used to tell my father, why can't we have a Merc? And he would say, no. We can have 3 cars, but we cannot have Mercs. So we had 3 cars, but we did not have a Merc. Why? He said, जिस दिन ये लोग BMW, Mercedes या Audi में बैठ जाएंगे ना, ये और किसी गाड़ी में बैठने लायक नहीं रहेंगे. My dad never got a Merc till we were living in his house. After that, he got a Merc. That is a different story whether he should have got a Merc or not, but yes. So what are we doing? We are hoarding. We justify it, but it is not justifiable. Dhenu ka sur is the same thing. What does he say? The beautiful, the best of fruits, he hoards. And he hoards so much that he does not even eat. Are we able to utilize everything that we are hoarding? Will we be able to use up everything? There is a sage who says, भगवान ने अभी पैसा दिया है ना, कर लो दान पुण्य. किरीट भाई जी, क्या पता तुम्हारे पास में कल रहे ना रहे. Be very, just imagine. We say save. God only knows whether we'll have it or not tomorrow, right? Now he's saying give. Right now you have, give. Because then you'll get punya. Because later on when you don't have, how will you give? So now that you have, गिव, दोनों हाथ से बांट दो, कल पता नहीं तुम्हारे पास होना हो. एंड व्हाट इज द गारंटी that Dhenukasur that we have become and we are hoarding will retain it? We have seen in history also, great history. Why go far? We have seen in our families also, the richest and richest have become poor. Essay. When money has to come, it comes. When money has to go, nobody can stop it. If it is written here, nobody can take it. If it is not written here, nobody can let you keep it. No matter how protected and in which vault you keep your belongings. Then what is the problem? Why is it that Dhenukasur is, like it is like, it's a donkey, right? I think that is why they have said, knowing everything, we are behaving like donkeys only. वो पैर दाब के खड़े हो गए हैं कि नहीं, we cannot, because we have to protect the future, because we have to do this, because, अरे भाई, सब अपनी अपनी किस्मत लिखा के आते हैं. तुम्हारे पास है ना, तुम तुम्हारा भविष्य सुधार लो. नॉट बाय अक्यूमुलेटिंग, बाय गिविंग. एंड श्री कृष्ण, दैट इज व्हाट ही सेड, बलराम जी तुम ही खत्म करो इसको तो मैं तो खत्म करूंगा भी नहीं. श्री कृष्ण डिस्ट्रॉयड, इंश्योर्ड दैट इट इज डिस्ट्रॉयड. दिस टेंडेंसी ऑफ बीइंग लाइक धेनुकासुर हैज टू बी ड्रॉप्ड. वेरी डिफिकल्ट एंड वी कैन जस्टिफाई एवरीथिंग. But again, as we talked about this, no, we talked about which Vatsasur and Bakasur. हम अपने आप को ही झूठ बोल देते हैं. No, this is not a want, this is a need. We lie to ourselves, we cajole ourselves. We say, no, we are good only. Everything is needed. And nowadays what has happened is, the biggest problem nowadays is, if somebody is idealistic, the fools go and demean that person. You cannot be an idealist. Why cannot a person be an idealist? जो है वो है, जो सही है वो सही है, जो गलत है वो. Be practical. Nowadays it is a very good, don't be idealistic, be practical. Scriptures are idealistic only. If there is any doubt of practicality, वो नहीं मिलेगा scriptures में. They are idealistic. They tell you the truth as it is. So this the vritti of Dhenukasur, which has to be left, and it is very difficult. Why do we link it to the king and the sage? This is the thing, na, attachment. छूटता नहीं है. Sage से छूट जाता है. It takes a minute. And the biggest justification we do is, I have so many things, but I am not attached to anything. Nowadays they say, many people I've heard saying, you can have, but you do not have to be attached to it. That is a very different level. It's great if I am not at that level, but if one of you are, it's very great. But that level of attainability, when you have and you're not attached like the sage, is very rare. We are lying to ourselves. I am not attached to it. हो तो जाने दो कुछ घर में. And then you see, for 10 years, 20 years, you remember, oh, that was the thing and that I lost because of so and so. That is attachment. मेरी गाड़ी को लग गया. अरे तुझे लगा क्या? Sages, so even if their body gets hurt, they don't care, because it's also an instrument. Now you're crying over an instrument, literally. So this is the difference between a sage and a king. So when we justify our hoarding by saying, no, I have it, I use it, I'm not attached to it, we are lying to ourselves. There is this book, if you want to read, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. पढ़िए ना, सब बेच के निकल पड़ा वो. That is another level. हम निकल सकते हैं क्या? तो नहीं निकल सकते तो we cannot say that no, I am a sage. Just like the king said, there is no difference between you and me. No, there is a difference. We are attached. He is not. We are bound by all our hoardings. We have hoarded like Dhenukasur and we are attached. Who is going to destroy it? Balram ji. Krishna is not even going to get into it. He said, मैं तो हाथ ही नहीं लगाऊंगा. And post which what happened? The Kalya Nag episode. Beautiful, isn't it? Kalya Nag episode came. उसमें क्या हुआ? Kalya Nag was polluting the water. And in Yamuna he came. And whoever would go, even the poison was so heavy that it was there in the air. The trees nearby, which were a little far away from the bank of Yamuna, also were dying. The animals were dying. And his friends who by mistake went into the Yamuna, they almost died. Shri Krishna came. The minute he glanced at them, of course, they were redeemed. They became alive again. But he was very upset. He said, "Main aata hu." And top of the Kadamba tree, he jumped and he went inside. And a massive battle took place. From the mouth and from the tail, he twisted him and turned him. He held him and he literally was whacking him. But over here, he did not kill Kalyanag. Huh? Abhi tak to sare asuro ko maar diya. Why isn't he killing Kalyanag? We'll understand. Because everything Shri Krishna does, everything that is mentioned has a reason. So over here, he is literally actually hitting him so much that he's vomiting out the poison. Slowly and steadily, the poison is coming out from within. He's getting emptied of the wish and the vicious tendencies that were there within him. He's literally, what do you say? Vomiting out poison. Jo bhi aap usko bolo, aa raha hai bahar. And Krishna is not stopping. So much so that a little more and Kalyanag would die. At that time, the wives of Kalyanag, they came and they did Dandvat Pranam. He said, "Please, it is his grace. He must have done such good tap. He must have had an accumulation of huge punya that you have come to rid him of all the venom that he has within him. But we plead, don't kill him." And then they gave the example that we are there, he is there. The problem is, Garud is always after him. What do we do? And over here also, the snake, the serpent is so humble. He says, "It is you only, right? You have given different tendencies, different. You gave me fangs and I have poison. Where is it my fault? Please forgive me." And by now, all the poison that was within me is out. Nothing is there. While they were talking, and before that only, Shri Krishna went on the head of the of Kalyanag, right? And there is this beautiful dance that he did, standing on the hood. By now, Ma Yashoda, Balramji, everybody had come. This time, Krishna did not take Balramji with him. After the episode of Dhenukasur, Shri Krishna went and said, "Pata hai, Mama, he killed a donkey, an innocent donkey he killed." Balramji said it was a demon. No, he was not a demon. He was an innocent donkey. Balramji said, "Okay, fine. If this is the case, you're lying about me. Tomorrow I'm not coming with you." Shri Krishna said, "Thank God, please don't come with me." Who is Balramji? Balramji is Sheshnag, na? और उनको जाके करना था नाग का अंत. So it was better if he did not take Balramji. So this time he left Balramji because Balramji would have protected. He said, "How can you hit a nag? How can you hit a serpent?" Because he himself was. So he said, "You stay at home, you come later when the job is done." So when the Gopal and all the Gwal Bal, they went back and told Ma Yashoda came and she was weeping. Nanda Baba wanted to enter. Balramji said, "No, all of you stay here." Because Balramji knew the power of Shri Krishna. He said, "Don't worry, Krishna will manage alone. Nobody has to go. No Ma Yashoda needed, nothing. Aap log yahan khade raho. Just watch." And Shri Krishna went at the head of Kalyanag. कहते ना, कालिंद में नाग जो ना था फण फंडित करंदा नटवर नागर नंदा भजोरे मन गोविंदा. He started dancing on Kalyanag. So much, matlab on his head, literally pouncing and dancing from fun to fun, from one hood to the other. He was literally, and Kalya could not take it and he was vomiting out venom. Everybody is watching. Shri Krishna is dancing. The wives are pleading, the children are pleading. And finally, Shri Krishna goes down. He says, "Go. Now you can go." He says, "Where do I go?" I think it is Ramanak. That is this place called Ramanak. You go there, Garud won't touch you. Why? Because now on your head, you have my chinna, my footprints on your head. Nothing will touch you. And you can go. But now there is no poison in you also to pollute or harm anybody. Why? The poison has been taken away because you don't need it. You would fight with Garud, right? You were afraid for your life. That's why you needed the poison. Now it is not needed because I am there. I am on your head. And saying that, okay, Kalyanag went away. The Yamuna was cleansed. as Sri Krishna passed and went, my Yashoda hugged him. I wonder how my Yashoda must be feeling, right? Unko lagta hoga, what? Every day a new issue. Every day a new problem. What kind of a child have I given birth to, No peace anywhere. She hugged him and they went back. But what is this Kalia Nag telling us? कहानी तो बहुत सुंदर है. Again, we can animate it beyond a point. It is going to be a beautiful animation for children. But what is it telling us? What is this Kalia Nag? What is Sri Krishna? Why particularly he has gone and danced on the hood? Fun nritya karanda. ये नटवर ने क्यों नाचा? एक के ऊपर. And why didn't he kill Kalia Nag? Kalia Nag could have been killed, na? He did not spare any demon so far. Putna, Shaktasur, Trinavrat, Bakasur, Vatsasur, Aghasur. सब गए. इससे पहले he took Dhenukasur also out. Did not spare him at all. Why is it that Kalia Nag was spared? He was also dangerous, right? What is this Kalia Nag? What is Sri Krishna doing? Why only Sri Krishna was capable of doing what he did? Nobody else was. Balramji powerless, Maya Yashoda powerless, Nanda Baba powerless. Everybody is powerless. Only he could have done what he did. These scriptures, what is it that is coming to your mind? क्या आ रहा है आपके दिमाग में? What is this Kalia Nag? All our indriyas are Kalia Nag only, right? Vishab, all our indriyas are full of vish only. But can you kill the indriyas? आप क्या दमन कर सकते हो इनका? Can you destroy your senses? No. The senses cannot be destroyed. The senses can be turned. That outward drishti, outward vision, where we are reveling in the world, can be moved inward and we can revel in the Lord. This ear, which is enjoying the gossip that is being said, is enjoying the mundane talk that is being done, can be put to use to listen to only Hari Katha and Hari Kirtan. The mouth, which is enjoying the nonsensical bickering that it does all day long, can be put to use for chanting the Lord's name. Talking about the Lord. Hari Anant, Hari Katha Ananta. बात करना शुरू करें तो हरि की कथाएं खत्म ही नहीं होंगी. So it is not that we do not have a topic to talk about. We do not want Sri Hari to be the topic of our talk. How do two bhakts talk? When the bhaktas meet, they talk about Hari only, because there's nothing beyond that to talk about. So your hands can be used in service. You cannot, इनका दमन नहीं किया जा सकता. You cannot destroy your hands. You cannot destroy your eyes. You cannot destroy your ears. You want to kill them? No, you can't. You want to suppress them? No, you can't. The problem is nowadays our legs. Where are we going? Where are these legs taking us? All these indriyas, karm indriya hoti, gyan indriya hoti. We can go into the detail of all the indriyas. All the indriyas cannot be killed. Inka daman nahi kiya ja sakta. We cannot even suppress them. We should not even suppress them. So what do? Sublimate. कैसे sublimation? जैसे वाल्मीकि जी ने किया था. He did not kill. He did not put in any effort in killing and fighting with his negative tendencies, all the poisons within him. एक इंद्रियों को शुद्ध नहीं किया उनने. He just started focusing towards the Lord. It is very simple. राम कृष्ण कुछ ज़्यादा चाहिए ही नहीं. All this jap, tap, yam, niyam, yes, very important करना चाहिए. पर till we have our mind fixed to one agenda. What is the agenda? What is the agenda of all the scriptures? Lord realization. As we started when we said, we keep saying these are not moral value classes because that is not the objective. The objective is Lord realization. When the objective is God realization or self realization, everything else falls in place. And that is what Kalya Nag is teaching us. Simply, what did the Lord do? He just danced on his head. Let the Lord dance in your heart all the time. Let him dance around you all the time. आंखों से उनको देखो, कानों से उनको सुनो, मुंह से उन्हीं के बारे में बात करो ना. It is very difficult, but it will come by practice. Nobody said it's going to be easy, but it is possible. We have so much to talk about, so much to discuss. Why not suppress? Because see, all these indriyas want something interesting, isn't it? We want to watch a movie. Why? Because enjoyment. What's something nice about the Lord? Not about the Lord, then what's something with a higher value? Not a nonsensical thing. Indulge your indriyas so that gradually the lower attractions die and slowly we get elevated and pulled towards the higher. It can be a gradual process, but it has to be put into place. Automatically nahi hoga. Automatically kab hoga? The only automatic way is when you just turn towards the Lord and you say, everything else you manage, I am looking at you. Then he'll dance. He'll dance and all the vices will be dropped. Why not suppress? We can't suppress. Because if we suppress, if you push a ball down, it comes back with vengeance, isn't it? You push your anger down, it'll come back with vengeance sometime. If you push your desires down, they'll come back by vengeance. If you push your greed down, somewhere or the other, you'll be broken. And agar nahi bhi hua, what will come is that good sattvic ego ki I am sattva. See, I conquered all my vices. Why do you want to get into that at all? So over here, Kalya Nag is only our indriyas. All our indriyas are used to vices, wish. Everything, our eyes, our ears, our nose. As they say ना, ब्रह्मचर्य सबसे ज्यादा ब्रह्मचर्य कहाँ से होता है? यहाँ से और यहाँ से. बुरा ना देखो, बुरा ना सुनो, बुरा मत बोलो. आंखों का ब्रह्मचर्य होता है, कानों का ब्रह्मचर्य होता है, मुंह का ब्रह्मचर्य होता है. ब्रह्मचर्य is not only one thing that we always think about. Every indri of ours का ब्रह्मचर्य होता है. And how? It has to be practiced. How? और कुछ नहीं. Like वाल्मीकि said, वेद से तो कुछ होगा नहीं. तामस तन है तो कोई बात नहीं. राम राम राम, मरा 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 ही बोलो. Automatically, before you know, one by one, the vices will be dropped. So over here, you're not trying to suppress them. You're just sublimating. Instead of focusing on the lower tendencies, you are just looking at the Lord. You're holding his feet with both your hands. And when your hands are occupied with holding the feet of the Lord, what else will you hold on to? Because your hands are full. Automatically, one by one, he will make sure by one, one tendency, second tendency, he'll dance one by one, he'll put his imprint. One by one, you would not need any suppression anywhere. Very simple. But very difficult also, right? It's very simple. Harinam, sirf Harinam, and everything else falls in place. How is it possible? Then what about sadhan, sadhana and all that? That is necessary? Yes. It is necessary till when? Till the dhenukasur tendencies are there. There sadhana is necessary. Why? Now what is the difference between sadhan and sadhana? Many a times we confuse it, right? I'll be in Maun for 4 hours today. Right? वो साधन है, right? But there will be a time when you won't want to talk anymore. That is when your sadhan becomes a sadhana. I am going to fast today. And then there will be a time when you won't want to eat anymore. कि जितना ज़रूरी है इस शरीर को चलाने के लिए खा लेते. एक तो होता है by force कि हमें करना है. And धीरे slowly it becomes a habit. Slowly you get cleansed. And then instead of doing something for betterment, you are doing something for the betterment of somebody else. I want to keep quiet. I don't want to talk. Now there is again, there are very fine lines over here. Like ekant and akelapan. In the same way, ekant is a state of bliss when you want to be alone. Akelapan is a state of misery where you are by force alone. Now we have to figure out where we are. Sometimes क्या होता है? We are miserable being alone and we think we are in ekant. That we cannot do to ourselves. We have to be very honest, and that is why introspection is needed. Time, that quiet time is needed. So Kalia Nag, Shri Krishna went and he, one by one, he directed all the senses towards him. There is in Ramayana and Ramcharitramanas, they say na, sabki mamta taag batore and you throw it towards me. And मेरे तरफ कर दो. That means all the door जो आपने इधर उधर बांध रखी है ना, I am attached to him, I am attached to him, I am attached to him, my heart dwells in him, my heart dwells in her, my heart dwells in all the things, my heart dwells in my house. Take it all, tie it and put it towards the Lord. इतना सा हमें करना. वो भी नहीं हो रहा. Like Valmiki ji said कि I can't, it is not, it's very difficult, I can't. So what did he say? It's okay. You start by chanting. Ram, Ram, Ram. Chanting in the sense, again and again, like we talked last session also. Slowly and steadily, try to divert your mind towards him. Rest all will follow. Because we cannot kill our senses. We have to purify them and redirect them. That is why Kalia Nag was not killed. He was redirected. Because this very instrument, these very senses are needed for self-realization and God realization. And this is what these two beautiful stories are telling us about ourselves. Anything in your mind, any thought, anything anybody would like to share? And the beauty is, they can be thought about in one more way. अगर आप, if you have this Kriya Yoga or Hat Yoga जो लोग करते हैं ना, if you look at the sequence, just sit with the Granth, sit with the demons, sit with what they signify. One more thing will come. What is it? It is Talavan, where one is trying to raise one's tendency, right? When you are in that siddhi, see, एक तो होता है हरि नाम से. Many people, most of the bhakts will say, Bhakt leads to Gyan and Vairagya. Till you have bhakti, till you have that desire to know the Lord, Gyan and Vairagya will not come. Gyan and Vairagya, अगर Vairagya तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं आएगा, because our attachments won't go. Gyan also, we have to be very careful. Why? Half knowledge is more difficult than no knowledge. Like a half mad is more dangerous than a man who is fully mad. So Gyan bhi, till there is, why are you getting that Gyan? What is the Gyan? Till there is this desire and love for the Lord, that Gyan is also useless. So he's saying Bhakti gives rise to Gyan and Vairagya. How? Let's take a very mundane example of how teachers are able to pass their knowledge just by a mere touch. Why go back to Krishna and all? Shankaracharya ji, he passed on his knowledge to whom? There was this disciple of his, right, who could not even chant one thing properly. Just by drishti. He was saying, I'm forgetting his name right now. If anybody remembers, let me know. He was just washing his clothes and he was thinking, how will I serve you? Everybody is doing such big things. I can't do the mundane things also. The only thing was his devotion to his guru was so much that morning, evening, night, he would be alert. He would not sleep. He would always be with his guru. And while he was talking, the guru would never start a class till that disciple had come. So they said, why don't you start the class? And he said, no, he has not come. So the other said, as it is, he does not understand anything. What's the point of waiting for him? Shankaracharya ji said, nahi. And then with his drishti, he saw that he is washing Shankaracharya ji's clothes. And at that time, he is talking to Shankaracharya ji saying, ki, how will I do this? How do I do this? What can I do? Kaise samajh aayega? He says, here, I am passing all the knowledge to you. Just by merely saying this, all Shankaraji's knowledge, Shankaracharya, I think Totakacharya nahi the, kaun the ye pata nahi mujhe. All the knowledge was passed to him. And he started singing that beautiful, I think one of the verses he has written. Transmission happened. Why? How? Merely serving his Guru. Vivekanand ji, merely by the touch of Ramakrishna Paramhans on Vivekanand ji's head, who was at that time Narendra, all the knowledge was given. We don't understand it, we don't believe it, because we are conditioned to believe that that is not possible. So if these gurus can do this, if you have faith in your guru, a guru can transmit all the knowledge. So if we have devotion to the Lord, if we have love for the Lord, that mere chota sa love, can't he do the unthinkable for us? Can't he? तो क्या राम नाम कहने से all my vices cannot go out? I have to do all that tandav? No. But why, again, we'll go back to Valmiki's story. Why was he saying Mara, 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 Mara? Why not Ram, Ram, Ram? Was it so difficult to pronounce? No. Till he was purified, he said, I am not going to take the name Ram. So what is it that we have to do? Indriyo ka daman. How do we do it? By practice. We cannot keep pouring oil on the fire, right? Many people say, no, you eat as much as you want. One day you would not want to eat it anymore. It is not food we are talking about. If you keep pouring oil on desires and wants and your ichhaye, it is going to go ablaze. What do you have to do? You have to withdraw. Whether you like it or not. Withdraw to karna hi padega. And that is when sadhan comes in. What we say? One person said na ki sadhana gadha hai. One guru said sadhana is a donkey. तो फिर then क्यों करनी पड़ती है साधना? करनी तो पड़ेगी so that you realize it is not needed. But you have to. So all the efforts have to be put in to realize that it is not needed. And where do we start? Hari Naam. Just by the desire ki okay Hari, you come, you start dancing on my head, rest all shall follow. Once the Lord starts dancing on our head and our heart, eventually our sadhanas will become sadhanas. Eventually all our indriyas will become shuddh. But unless and until we turn to Him and He comes to us, it is very difficult to accomplish. That is why anything without bhakti is very dry. Chahe wo gyan le lo, vairagya le lo, when there is no bhakti, it is dry. And that is what the episode of Kalya Nag is teaching us. So basically, if only two things we take with us, what is it? What would it be? I'm opening the class. This is all that I could learn from these scriptures. If there is any other learning, please do share. Anybody? Any takeaways, any learnings, any additions that we want to make? Nothing? It's a lot, it's hard-hitting, a lot to dwell on. And in the process, we have to be very honest with ourselves. Because this is the journey towards the self. We don't have to be honest with anybody else but ourselves. If there is nothing, shall we close the class? Yeah? Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva He Nath Narayan Vasudeva He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Ram Lakshman Janaki Jai Bolo Hanuman ki राम लक्ष्मण जानकी, जय बोलो हनुमान की। राम लक्ष्मण जानकी, जय बोलो हनुमान की। जय बोलो हनुमान की। जय बोलो हनुमान की। बोलो बजरंग बली की जय। जय श्री राम, जय श्री कृष्ण, जय हनुमान। I guess